Now, if your rising sign is that of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, then obviously your 10th house sign then is Virgo and your 11th house sign is Libra, ruled by Mercury and Venus respectively. These three placements of planets ruling these three signs is important because all three are benefic planets for Sagittarius natives. Jupiter being the Lagna Lord, Mercury being the 10th Lord and Venus being the 11th Lord. So now with the 10th house sign being that of Virgo, the native is expected to work hard, be diligent, be more complete in his or her work with hardly any errors. Errors or mistakes will not be expected of you, or you will get pulled up, and sometimes even small drawbacks may not be put aside. The person or the native is expected to serve and be of optimal value while not being served in return with good growth or good increments. And with the 11th house side being that of Libra, the person is expected to work on their relations across the board, across organization, across the departments, with other departments, clients, customers, higher ups, etc., and use their networking skills to be able to give better value add to the department and the organization. But very rarely will the person himself or herself get acknowledged for their efforts and their ability to build and utilize those relations as well. And then the Lagna being that of Sagittarius, this person is always ready to take risks, to push the case of them. They are not only themselves but also their bosses, their team, their department. And so the person may be ready to go out of the own responsibilities but yet may not be supported and acknowledged enough. So sometimes the natives moves jobs or even locations before they settle down in a new role or in a better role than before. So many times the initial career of the person will show lots of ups and downs and a lot of roller coaster ride also before they end up being more stable in the organization, yet they still have to struggle for getting the right appreciation and acknowledgement while they have started to be more stable in how they expect, what they expect from their managers. Now, if you get stuck in such a situation, what to do? Demonstrate a high degree of finishing ability. Many times Sagittarius people are also pointed fingers that your finishing ability is not, for example, as good as maybe that of a Virgo person. So not only work on your high degree of finishing ability completion, but also on your relations with others. Now Sagittarius people sometimes have a fiery reputation also, where they get into trouble when they should actually walk away from the trouble. So here, try to be as friendly as possible and let go of the mistakes of others at work. Sometimes Sagittarius people are not tactful enough not to point fingers at others or not to find fault at others. While they can be very friendly, they can be a lot of fun at work. So try to not keep too much of a keen eye on others' drawbacks or others' problems, or immediately bring it up in a team environment, but bring them up subtly to give, maybe polished feedback to people rather than being too much in your face. If you are able to do that, you are able to work on your relations while also working on your ability to finish tasks, then you will be able to come across as somebody who can not only be dependable but also attract the loyalty of others to be able to vie for leadership roles.